We hear you too. Let me fix my audio real quick. Let me fix my audio. Yeah, let's fix the audio real quick. Yeah, we here. We here. We hear you too. Make sure my audio right. It should be good. Let's check. Let's check. Let's check. Let's check. Check. Sounds good. Calico's here. Let's do it. We play a little WWE. You hear? Make sure you drop a like. Let's get it going, y'all. Let's do it. Let's do it, B. Let's try out this showcase. It was good. Alright, y'all. We're gonna try it out. See what it's talking about. First time going into this mode, so let's see. Uh-oh.
Solo Sikoa lifting Cody Rhodes up.
Good camera angle. What was that, me? Oh, Roman Reigns. That's cool.
Hook to the leg. Cody somehow survives. Are you
Why are you standing like that?
How did Rhodes survive?
Desire is how, Corey. Grit is how, Corey.
Uh-oh.
This is how bad Cody Rhodes wants to finish his story. What the?
Uh-oh. John Cena coming out.
It can't be.
What's going on?
John Cena's here. Cena's in WrestleMania.
Let's do it.
Saving grace for Cody Rhodes. John Cena here to fight off Solo Sikoa.
Okay.
Solo sent crashing to the outside, courtesy of the franchise.
Oh, wow. I'm John Cena. They want me to hit the finish. They tell me to hit the attitude adjustment in this feud. I get some payback on by going for the announcer table adjustment. Okay. They tell me go out here. Come here. Yeah. Oh, I ain't do it. Oh, I ain't mean to get him up like that. I forgot you can't pick him up like that no more. Come here. I forgot you can't do that. Okay. They still like, nah. The opponent and things. Okay. So I gotta throw him into the knuckle. Hold on, get back that big boy. Yes, sir. Let's go. I failed it. Come on, I put him through the table. Try that again. Get that. Hit Roman Reigns with it first. Paul Heyman over here killing at WrestleMania. Come here. Come here. Let's get out of it. Now they want me to get him up. Get up. There we go. There we go. Look at this POV. Yeah, I see. Uh-oh. Somebody's the heel here. Let's figure that out. The Rock in the building, dude. Like on the belt back.
What a moment this is.
Brings back memories from WrestleMania over a decade ago.
Look at that suit, man. See me looking like, why you stealing my moment, though?
Now this is a WrestleMania moment. Rock
Yeah, that's a good
Cena
moment.
face to face, feeding off the electricity of this crowd.
This is absolutely surreal.
That's crazy. Better not be no fight. The face off graphics pretty decent. Uh-oh. Rock bottom. Okay, Cena, come on now.
And Cena is down.
And now The Rock taking off the Mama Rhodes weight belt. He's going to use it against
The Mama Rhodes weight belt.
What? Oh. No way. No way. Guys, what is going on here?
Yeah. What are you looking for, Rock?
We know that music all too well, but...
Uh-oh.
It's Seth Rollins! And a Superman punch by Reigns intercepts Rollins, who's out here in the old Shield gear.
Seth Rollins probably. This is crazy. Yeah. Right, Calvin? It's a movie. Uh-oh.
Now what?
Uh-oh. Not one of my worst fears. Like I said, somehow he already be in the ring.
Undertaker's in the ring.
Ooh, got old Undertaker on there. Should I say new Undertaker?
Face with the Reaper at WrestleMania.
Oh, now I'm the Undertaker now? They should take down The Rock. Come on, Rock. Get up. Get up. Get up. Yeah, buddy. Going on the right. Boom.
The Undertaker's back in WrestleMania.
Unreal.
That's lit.
And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
So this is a real match. That's crazy.
Both men struggling to their feet. Roman beats Cody Rhodes. And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
It's pretty good.
Roman has never forgotten and has never forgiven.
Cody Rhodes. I'm gonna finish that, huh? I'm gonna finish it, though. So they said, go to the corner here. Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Roman Reigns setting up.
Let's go, Roman.
For the spear to put Cody away.
Oh, he counted.
Cody catches Roman.
Ooh.
Crossroads.
Another.
And another crossroads.
Looking for the
crossroads.
trifecta now.
3 crossroads.
Finish the story.
Cody Rhodes win.
Seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night the Bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
That's crazy. That was a pretty good intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel and the wise man to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the undisputed, uncontroverted, unquestioned leader of the Bloodline, the most dominant group in
That's
recent
crazy.
memory and in the entire history of WWE.
So Paul Heyman like all over the game.
For nearly 40 years, I have worked for, alongside, and even employed the absolute greatest superstars to ever do it.
That's how dangerous do you
Paul
want to
Heyman.
I've created the Dangerous Alliance, led an extreme revolution with ECW, and managed the most legendary of all champions. And for me, none of that compares to the relationship I've built with the Anoa'i, Fatu, and Maivia families, the triumvirate that composes this dynasty that we know more colloquially as the Bloodline. My time with this family.
So is Umaga
goes
part of
back
this
for
bloodline?
years. I've led them into
We'll
battle,
see.
strategized
I'm
with
pretty
them,
sure.
and have watched their children grow into top-tier superstars
Crazy.
who have also created their own impressive legacies. And so it is my great honor to serve as your host for the WWE 2K25 showcase featuring a dynasty like no other, the Bloodline.
When you look at this
Wow, look at
family
that.
tree, this is proof
All the old
that
wrestlers
there
and
is
their current
only
sons and
one royal family in professional wrestling, bound by
man, them
blood.
brothers, they be wrestling.
A blood bond forged between High Chief Peter Maivia and Amatua Anai Anoa'i, the father of Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, created a force that has dominated professional wrestling for over
Okay,
5
so Umaga for sure.
decades. An elite collection boasting names like the wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, as well as The Rock, Rikishi, Umaga, Yokozuna, Nia Jax, Jimmy and Jey Uso,
That's crazy.
Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and of course, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. They've owned championships, filled arenas, packed stadiums, broken box office records, years and decades of dedication to the craft, perfecting their art with each passing generation, ultimately leading us to right here, right now, with the Bloodline having dominated WWE for the last half decade. As your humble wise man, it is my duty to take you through some of the most ferocious battles featuring the greatest warriors in the family. Not everything goes according to plan. And this year, we're going to give you a chance to right the historical wrongs and change history to bring more glory to the Bloodline. It's our showcase, after all. Honestly, their only real competition is themselves.
Acknowledge me.
All of this fighting amongst each other, this constant power struggle, I won't let all of that ruin this moment. Because it's not just about Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns. It's not just about the Usos. It's about every single member of their family that came before them, who built the lineage, and who made them into the superstars that they've become today. It's been said elsewhere that wrestling has more than one royal family. That's undeniably true. Also undeniably true is that for all of those other families, there's only one Bloodline Dynasty.
Wow, here we go. Earn match rewards without victory, while objective rewards are granted by completing every challenge presented in the match. A real wise man leaves no business unfinished. Okay. First match, Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, 1993, King of the Ring. Check it out.
In a family that specialized in brute force over the years,
oh, you can.
Perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anawai, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world
this is pretty cool, y'all. Like,
Yokozuna arrived to WWE
Yokozuna
in the
versus
fall of
Hogan.
1992. An imposing
Let's see how
behemoth,
this
to say the
goes.
least. Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over
I was just looking at those belts the other night. Like,
Bret Hart,
yeah, Yokozuna had one of those original belts that was like really small.
Yokozuna
It's like just a normal belt, like Cody Rhodes' mama weightlifting belt. It was crazy.
Because of like what he's done for his business and like who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have. Man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing it.
The manner in which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility shocked the WWE Universe, who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating bonsai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle
it's crazy, y'all.
Yeah, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first.
Yeah, even that belt was small, but that's pretty cool.
Guys that was able to
on the
go
original
really
World Heavyweight Champion belt.
Make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. You know, that fool jumped in the pool. He'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone
Roman Reigns, the tribal chief,
the top, the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Looking to humiliate Hogan.
Let's go, look at that footage. Why I got the ref's face blurred out?
Only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years. Hulk Hogan is
Betty.
Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulk-a-mania.
Yeah, you see on that belt, it's chipped. That belt right there is chipped. It actually broke off at the top on the wings. I was just watching a documentary on that like 2 nights ago.
A two-time WWE champion, agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulkamania down.
All right, look at the arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world as they are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
Yeah, and this is that new third person team. There we go.
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds. Bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan's got to take him out early.
This is going to answer a lot of unanswered questions from WrestleMania 9. A lot of pressure on the president of WWE for what he did. But this is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. Let the winner be the winner. One thing's for sure, Hogan will be quicker. He will be faster than he's ever been in any previous title defense.
Well, this is going to be interesting because he's wrestling a fresh Yokozuna this time. Not a man who's already wrestled a 15-minute match with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, Hogan and Yokozuna's last match lasted less than 30 seconds when Hogan won the title at WrestleMania.
Well, I can tell you, this match will go much longer. Yokozuna will not be caught by surprise this time.
Oh, man. Even in the ring. Let's go.
Listen to this. What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion.
Yeah, I changed the camera already.
The mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in 302 pounds.
I need that belt, Hogan.
WWE Champion.
I really do.
You can feel this facility shake, literally moving. The rafters shaking with the ovation of the WWE Champion.
Hulk
Hogan thrives on these people. He thrives on the Hulksters, the little Hulksters. This is what keeps this man going.
Hulk Hogan's relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from them. But Yokozuna's focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hulk Hogan. He is ready. You win this title, you are a top name in this industry.
For the belt. All right.
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map. Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion. But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. We're going to find out who's the true champion. That's it. Hulk Hogan, a five-time champion now. This is his first title defense. The Hulkster has spent the last 2 months in Hollywood due to prior commitments, but you've got to understand that Hulk never expected to be WWE Champion coming out of WrestleMania. Well, now that Hogan has emerged from his paradise, the gravity of this situation with Yokozuna is going to hit him like thunder. Oh, no. Bear hug. This is not good for the
he flipped me. He got out of that. Me too.
slimmed down since he captured the WWE Championship.
Indeed, we're going to see more speed, more endurance from the Hulkster. But now that Yokozuna has hit 550 pounds, every kick, every leg drop, and every bonsai drop will be even more impactful.
Can we talk about Yokozuna's meteoric rise in WWE? He's accomplished quite a lot in a short amount of time.
Just look at the man's track record at major events. He made his premium event debut, won Survivor Series, won the Royal Rumble in dominant fashion, and then captured the WWE title in the main event of WrestleMania.
But that momentum ground to a halt after Mr. Fuji's ill-timed check.
Yeah, let me do that.
Bear hug, squeezing the ring.
Yeah.
Well placed elbow. We'll get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is.
Uh-oh, Hulkster's in trouble.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. The Hulkster is hulking up. You made a mistake, brother. Hogan, unleashed. There's the big boot. You know it comes next.
It's going to be square any time. Oh, what's going on?
Hulk Hogan showing Yokozuna where the power lies. Get him, Hulkster. And the pitch.
Come on now, let me up, man.
As we get deep into the pin for the championship. And he gets the shoulder up before two.
Press
Not
8
even
to
a
be
near
in circle if you want. Okay, so I hit Hogan that
And
thing.
there comes the bandit. Oh, Yokozuna counters.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
Yokozuna gets countered. The wind up. And the pitch.
Come on now, how you do whipping
I
me?
think that just opened him up. Yep, certainly did. Goodness, look at
From the top. He fails to connect.
Oh, she plays me.
Oh, strong impact.
Oh, okay.
Finds a counter.
both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the teeth.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea.
He got finished here. I'm a daddy king. What's that? Yeah, that's what I want.
Says this one's over. Standing bonsai drop.
We might see a new champion crown.
Man, what a hit.
And now heading back inside the ring. And the clothesline. And Yokozuna is leaving no breathing room here.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it.
Watch out.
Shot in the back elbows ends that.
Okay, here you are. Here you go.
Away. God.
The Hulkster picking his spots and targeting Yokozuna. Exactly what he planned to do to wear down the big man.
Right across the larynx.
And his head was once
He's
again
not trying
the
to do
target.
that. Come on
Time
now.
for him to defend against that.
Strong punch to the midsection.
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
on now.
Looks like we got ourselves a brawl here.
Looks like a hockey puck just broke out.
Mm-hmm.
Neither competitor is backing down. Ace Austin setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. Yokozuna has the jam pin.
Let's go.
Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout,
Yes, sir.
WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the
It's
official
pretty
word.
cool.
Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE champion.
Here in the heartland of America, the heart of Hulkamania has just stopped beating. Hulk Hogan is finished.
Mouth of the South. Pretty good for the first one.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the
That's fine.
They put the
Smell that candle,
that's
smell
what the
good.
head triggers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went
The
for
rest
every
is
single
blurred out. That's crazy.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team. The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine. Already an imposing force that
Man, that was real floor.
their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Afa, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the Dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile.
Oh, they telling the story before I play it.
With devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Be prepared, Steiner brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before.
While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We are asking you to fix that. Stop them in their tracks and get the Head Shrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
I'm liking the different arenas. They really,
One of the toughest teams in WWE history. Nearly 600
there we go.
pounds of pure
Me and my nephew and my dad. That's crazy. That is fire. I see it. That's changing.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
Talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there is about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
Go, man. Good intro. That's fire.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9, and the last thing you want to do is come up on the short end.
Pride is on the line, and as is a stake to the claim of being the toughest team in all of WWE.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania. And we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
Get on.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE. Both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this.
Bear hug, squeezing the
Let me go, man.
And a way to get out of it is being on display right here. Caught with a lariat. Samu and Fatu already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions. And he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well. There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers.
Gets driven into the corner. Oh, uncorked a big punch.
Tag made. Double team coming. The Head Shrinkers accompanied to ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
Down.
Look at him go. Pummeling their opponent in the corner. Boom, face first.
Leave my bro alone, man.
Samu messing with them.
I hit him in the strike. Get up in there.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE. They will come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
I don't know, guys. as that just opened a pretty nasty cut on Steiner.
And he stonewalls Samu.
Back and forth, counter after counter. Takes their breath out. Effective counter.
Pulled in for a belly to belly. The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the head shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
Single arm back body drop. That takes power.
Getting him right into the corner.
Look at that counter from Samu.
Brought down with a snapmare.
Choosing to go after the head here.
Keep the action back in the corner.
He gets the tag.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Ducked underneath.
German suplex.
Into the pin.
Will it beef?
He kicks out with authority.
I suppose you have to take the shot, but it's still too early to wrap up this one just yet.
Cuts the attack off.
Tag made. Double team incoming. Irish whip
like
into the ropes.
Oh, what a shot.
Just using their foot as a weapon. Boot right in the throat.
Sent to the corner.
Uncorks a thunderous chop.
Oh, backing it up there.
Oh, you know
Go.
that hurt. And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow,
Once
guys.
you got Fatu in the ring with Rick Steiner, use the Irish whip.
There's the tag.
Nothing fancy here. Tasted victory.
Reverses the pin attempt. Countered into a new cover. Shoulder shoots up before two.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
That's happening.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania. And he's busted open. We need to get the doctors out here quick. Stomp after stomp after stomp.
Samu dishing it out now.
Better get the food in here.
They're keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the head shrinkers. Getting the tag could be the momentum swing they needed.
He wants to end this for the win. No idea what he's planning here.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything good, Cole. And into the corner he goes.
Shoulder tackle.
They're making that a big counter this year.
The steady stream of moves taking out Steiner.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the head shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
He counters with a great reversal.
Rick doing what he can to halter the beatdown.
Rick trying to bring the fight back in this one.
There we go.
Big-time power slam.
Tag made. Fresh partner in.
Alright, this 5-2.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
There we go.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now. Cleaning house.
Oh, look at this. The power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware. Big
there you
kick.
go.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Big knee to stop the maneuver.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Momentum moving towards Samu's corner.
Samu is picking up steam.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Foot in the corner now.
Samu gets stymied.
Scott is going to look to press on the advantage. But will that prove to be the chance he needs in this match? A clinical counter being put on by these competitors. Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them.
No, sir. I thought I counted it. Yeah, I did.
But this opponent still fighting back. Ow!
Just absorbing way too much damage at this stage.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take. Ooh, back elbow puts a stop to things.
So cute when you do that.
A quick reversal by Samu.
Wicked roundhouse kick.
Boom. And now Scott is getting beaten down.
And Scott's got to flip the switch soon.
Up the rope he goes.
Lift off.
Yeah.
Samu lets the shoulders down.
Go, man. That shit did. Yeah.
Shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners.
Let's go, man.
And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and
Going
Fatu
crazy.
making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's make these for that. See, that's pretty cool.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business,
That's so cool, The Rock's story.
WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne, you had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all. Along with the usual achievements, if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows, while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day. If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth. He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
Let's do it.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
Young Rock.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
Do it, man. Do
You
it.
can see it in the eyes of each individual.
Triple H,
Only
outfit,
razor
that's
sharp
hard.
focus when this much is on the line.
Do it.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would want nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time.
Come on.
And Rocky is revving this crowd up.
Okay.
Big fat body drop. What elevation. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
Goodness gracious.
The champion sending a message. There's no mercy here.
DDT! Fight.
Quick DDT. After we.
Ooh. Oh, ouch.
Look out, man.
Drop kick hits hard, lands harder.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Go.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot. Cobra clutch cinched in. The Cobra clutch is in.
Interesting place to lock.
Yeah, this is just pretty compelling, I think.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up.
Oh, torturous knee.
And Helmsley just showing his huge edge and experience here. I would say the most cerebral Intercontinental Champion we've had.
Cerebral, I like that description for Helmsley. DDT!
He's going to make some moves here or suffer the count out.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Inconspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies.
Effectively using the knee.
Come on now, let me up.
He gets back into the ring.
Let me up.
Helmsley is putting his opponent on notice.
The count continues.
Time to get back in there.
Sky high.
Misses big time.
From behind,
Shoulders down.
for the win. Emphatic kick out for the
Watch
challenger.
out. Let me do
Closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's
Fired with a straight shot there. Answering back.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Come on. I missed it.
The sheer guts of these two.
Two fighters putting
Oh, I missed it.
Oh, man, the shot raining down. One after another. Battle of that exchange.
This capacity crowd certainly behind the youngster Rocky Maivia, thinking there could be an upset here tonight.
What? You watch out.
Heavy body shots.
Whipped hard. What a
Thank you.
clothesline.
And even before the
Watch
bell
out,
rang
bro.
tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to
Come on,
frustrate Rocky. He's trying to say, perched up top.
Yeah.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Come here. Yeah.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody
Oh,
home.
not a
Rocky
reverse.
hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Uh-oh.
Helmsley muscling Maivia
Setting
up to
me
the
up
top
or what?
turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Slap me.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring
Crazy.
Rocky.
Come
Hey,
on,
you
Rock.
really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in and getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
They gonna let me counter or what?
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over.
Oh, he won't pin me.
Lifting it back up again. Rocky rolled through. Shoulders down.
Yeah.
Rocky wins the title.
Let's go.
Rocky Maivia has shot.
Let's go.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
So we unlocked the Intercontinental belt and the
In
arena.
a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anoa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter
I knew he was a
Maivia
legend
as
though.
the
The Rock
legend
always talked
he
about him, and I
always
remember
was.
seeing that Hall of Fame induction too on TV.
And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Let's do it. They be leaving him froze.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
They look crazy. That's pretty cool though. About me. Oh, we doing Hell in the Cell. The High Chief in the building.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
There you go.
His opponent,
The High Chief.
of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
That's fine. Look at the camera angle, so. Switch back to that. What it do. That's pretty cool. Let's do it, Hot Chief. Put that cage down.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight.
Let's go, Chief.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a... rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in the...
Look out!
Just a nasty headbutt.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here. Ow! Right across the throat. Big back body throw. You see the height on that?
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
Big guy.
Lariat! Good Lord,
that was nasty.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash. Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Able to turn it into a cover of
That's
their
the count out we do.
Reverses the pin, shoulders down. Elevates his shoulder ahead of the count.
Maybe that was just to keep his opponent off balance.
Vicious right forearm. We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Look out,
You
baby.
think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is
I
a
did not grab
consummate
him like
professional
that.
who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steele, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
Oh, he saw it coming.
Watch out.
What a counter by Peter Maivia.
Watch out. You're not really hit my move.
Quick thinking that time.
Trying to escape the cage.
Able to find Maivia. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for blast off.
Wait. Watch out.
Gosh, what impact. Oh, and a
slips out of harm's way. Well, the unorthodox style of George Steele is certainly working well at this juncture.
Let's see if Maivia has an answer for the animal.
This maniac's out of control. You would have to question the mentality of someone who just sunk their teeth.
I can't do this. Yeah, watch out.
Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here. Able to punch his way out.
Close fist connects.
Watch out.
After a haymaker. Two Titans trading strikes. Refusing to back down.
Nothing pretty here. Just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Yeah,
maybe wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in. Things have just gone nuclear. Warheads landing on the front lines now. Oh my, that'll rock you.
Sent into the corner. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people.
Into the pin. Could be over for Maivia. Fights the shoulder up and one.
All the punishment he's taken, and yet he's still in this match?
I don't know what they want me to do.
And he's signaling for the door.
Hey, go for the easy win. Why not?
Come on.
And he gets directed into the corner.
He connects with a counter. George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael.
He wants it one more time.
Some serious damage.
Does Peter Maivia have the sword? Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the animal down. He's going back to the well.
Caught with the backbreaker.
And George is laying out.
Cage doors being open. Can he escape? He's just walking right out of the cage. No one even trying to stop him.
Fighting for the win here. He still needs to get
It was never going to be an easy
Did he win or
escape.
did I win?
But wait.
He won. Oh, I won. Let's go. I couldn't tell where he was going. Cool. Boom.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory
there we go.
for the High Chief.
That's it for the Bloodline so far. We're going to stop right here. We're going to run it back tomorrow.
The way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.